Hi guys, welcome back to another video. So today I've decided to make a bit of documentary, or what should I say? I want to share my untold story about my pregnancy and my labor or childbirth with you guys. So to begin, all I would say is I would thank you all for all my amazing viewers out there, my fans, my loved ones who always watch my videos. I'm super grateful to you all. Make sure you like, comment, and share when you see this video so that I will see or I will know that you are watching. Anyway, so to start, um, pregnancy. Okay, so those of you who don't know me, I recently had a child. Today is exactly 3 weeks that I delivered my fourth child, my princess, my miracle baby. That's how I called her. Because sometimes you didn't plan for something and something happened. That's what we call a miracle, right? So you understand the reason why I'm choosing that miracle baby or whatever title with that name. So I've I've had 3 boys, and this princess one, is my fourth child. So during my pregnancy, I didn't take it. I didn't have it easy at all. It wasn't an easy journey, but God made everything perfect at the right time. So what I would say is, during my pregnancy, there was lots of things going on. The first one was dizziness. I don't know if everyone is experiencing, or if everyone do experience that when they are pregnant. As I said, this is not my first pregnancy. I've had 3 chances to have um children, which means my previous pregnancies, the 3 of them, I didn't experience anything like this. So this is quite different from all the ones that I've had. A lot of people were saying every pregnancy was different. I didn't believe it until I went through this one, until my fourth child. That's when I experienced the hardships and the, what should I say, the brouhaha in pregnancy. Because it started me feeling faint or dizzy all the time when I'm at work. I feel like I'm going to faint. You see this kind of, you feel a sudden, I don't know how to explain it, but those who know how happens, you see that you feel hot and your eyes feel like you are sleeping or you dozing off. I don't know how to express it, but I know you guys know what fainting means or what it does or how it feels to faint. So whenever that happened to me, I will tell my managers, who were really helpful, and they were amazing team, and so I had amazing people that I work with. My colleagues were super good. They were super kind, and they were caring towards me throughout my pregnancy. And also my managers. What else can I say? I thank them all. I'm grateful to work in the NHS, especially where I live. Oh my God. My team were super good. My managers, my supervisors, my what should I say? All of them were amazing. I don't want to mention some and leave some out. So all of my team were amazing towards me, even till now. So my pregnancy, first was a dizziness. Second was they said pelvic girdle pain or something that we feel. So guys, you hear background noise. That's my princess screaming out there in the background. So if you hear anything, just bear with me. So the second one, the pelvic girdle pain, which you feel some sharp pain in your pelvis when you are walking, and it started around like 5 to 6 months where I started feeling this kind of pain. Some people will say this is normal in pregnancy, but my one was like intense. When I say intense, there was pain that I couldn't walk sometimes. Or when I'm walking, I feel the pain. Yes, Mama. What's wrong? You want to say hello to them? You want to say hello? Come here. Sorry, guys. I can't pause my camera. I can't pause the camera. Maya. Yeah. Mama. Miracle. Mama Miracle. You okay? Sorry. Okay. Mama is making some video here. Hey. Good girl. Okay, so guys, and to the extent that that thing that I was talking about. So during the Christmas festive season that we all know, this is December, I was on leave at work. So I decided to go on a little bit of staycation with my children, which we went to Birmingham for like 5 days or something. Let's say a week. And then we were due to return back to our destination. And then what happened was, I don't even know how to say it. What happened that day when we were coming back, which was 29th December 2025. I remember the date. That was when we were coming back at the train station. I've forgotten the name of the train station in Birmingham. If I remember it, I'll put it here in the caption or at the heading so you get to know. I'll cross check. So it's not like I walked through my hotel to the train station. We took a taxi from my hotel, which is Royal Leonardo Hotel in Birmingham Central. That's where we stayed. And then we were due to go that morning. We checked everything out. We took our taxi. And then when we get off from the train station in the taxi, that's when it started. I felt faint. I feel like I was going down. I was walking a little bit and I will stop on my way. I feel like I'm so tired. I don't know the feeling, how I was feeling that day. But all I can say is I was feeling super tired. And then I decided to go in the train. Hey, it's okay. Sorry, Mama. Sorry, guys. Mama is crying in between the video. So what I'm saying is, so when we decided to go off, I was walking towards the train station. That's when I felt like I need to sit down on the floor. So it's not like I collapse or I faint on the floor, but I feel like I needed to sit somewhere because I couldn't stand on my feet like for a second. Whenever I feel like standing, I feel like I need to sit down again. So it was a very a strange feeling that I haven't experienced before. Though sometimes it happens at work and I will tell my managers I need to sit down a little bit. They will ask me if to go and sit down and have like some water or rest for some time. That one was okay. But the one that happened in December 29th was strange. I feel like I'm going off, like my eyes are it's like I'm sleeping, I'm dozing off. I don't know how the feeling is, but it was something else. So there was these two people walking past. So when it happened, I was with my children, my three boys. That time I was pregnant with Mama. I call her Mama because I named her after my mom, my late mom. Yeah. So that's when the strangers called for the paramedics to come. They attended to me and they were like, do you need any help? How should we help you? So firstly, they went in the shop to buy me fruits. They got me some banana and also some um what do you call it, coconut water. That's what they bought for me. And later they went to buy me some medicine. They said iron tablet or something like that. They were super good. And I don't know if they come across this video. May God bless them. I don't even remember their names to put in here, but they were super good and they were God sent on that day. So they called the paramedics. They came, they put me in there, they check on me, and they were trying to take me to the maternity for checkup because they said how I felt. They want to take me, and I felt like I want to come back home. I don't want to go to the hospital. So even though they said they don't want to impose things on me, they will let me decide whether I want to go with them to the maternity or the hospital, or I want to go back home. So I said I want to go back home, but I will need their help to help me get into the train, which they obviously did, because when they checked on me, they said my blood um pressure, my pressure has gone down or something. So yeah, sometimes when you are pregnant, they will check on you and they say that your blood is high, blood pressure is high. This time they said my blood pressure was very low. That was causing the dizziness or fainting. So they helped me to get my bags and everything. They put me on a chair. Is it? No, I don't think they put me on a chair. When I was going to the train, I walked by myself, but they held my hand. So I went with them and they put me in the train and they asked me to seek for assistant or medical assistant when I get to my destination. So, and also they gave me a leaflet and also um some should I say letter or something, a note. They wrote a note for me that when I go back to my destination, I should give it to my midwife, which I did, and they checked on me. Everything was fine. That wasn't the first time. So what happened was when we were in Birmingham, I think when we get there the next day or something, I felt like, when you're pregnant, sometimes you don't feel your baby moving as much. This was what was happening to me. So even when I was on staycation or away from my town, I felt like my baby wasn't moving as much. So you know, I needed to go and check on her. That one too was a disaster. It was really cold. I needed to get a taxi. The taxi didn't know where I needed to go because what happened is I called them on the phone. They said that place was called Birmingham Women's Hospital. So if those of you who live in Birmingham know what I'm talking about, that's where they give birth. They have the labor ward and all that. So the first taxi driver I took didn't know the destination. He sent me to a random place that they said they've moved from that place in random hospital. So I realized there was nobody there. It was quite early in the morning, which was like 7 a.m. drop drop off time that the person dropped me over there. So I realized there wasn't anybody there. I needed to check it again and get to the right place. So I get the second taxi driver, and the driver was like, do you have cash to pay your transportation? I said, I only have card. I don't do card. Can you do bank transfer? And I said, no, I can't do bank transfer. I only pay with my card. And then the driver was so rude. When I say rude, that was the first time I experienced somebody being rude to me. So the person just pull up in a random place that I don't know, a place of nowhere. The man just dropped me off and said, if you don't have cash, I can't take you. The person just said, get out. So I just get out. Well, I don't know where I was that time. And I thought I can get a bus around. And that bus stop, they said that this bus stop is not in use. Could you believe that? And that morning was super cold. It was freezing. I was so pissed that morning. I needed to get my son to book another taxi for me because I couldn't even get my hands out from my pocket to use my phone. When I was using my phone, my hands was super cold and I couldn't know what to do. So my son helped me book a different is it Uber or taxi, and the other person took me to the women's hospital. Hmm. So this in all, this pregnancy hasn't been an easy one, but God came through for me. Even my labor time, it was something else. What I was going through this pregnancy was problem upon problem every single day. Fainting, high blood pressure, low blood pressure, less movement of the baby. So one day I was scheduled to go for a scan appointment, which I didn't know that I was not coming back because there was like the complication was like the baby wasn't moving as much. One, and also the second one was like they said the baby has dropped in weight or size. So they booked me for a scan appointment. I went in for the scan appointment and then they said afterwards I need to see the doctor. So after the appointment, they said I need to see the doctor. So the doctor suggests that after I saw the doctor was like, we think you need to be induced because the baby has dropped in size and also the reduced movement and all that. The problem is every week I need to go to the antenatal or day assessment unit. That's how they call it. 2 to 3 times just to go and monitor my baby all the time because there wasn't enough movement going on there. So after the scan, they said I need to be induced, which I was like 37 weeks and 5 days pregnant, which is term as full term. Okay, there's late term and full term. So that was late term was 36 weeks. So 37 weeks, which was like nearly 38 weeks. That's when I had my miracle baby. So they induced me, and the pain was intense. Whoever knows this will attest to it that when they induce you, it's not an it's not a joke. The pain is too much, it's severe, it's intense. So if you want to get induced, you need to prepare for that. I'm not putting fears in you, but that's what it is. I need to say how it is. It wasn't an easy journey. I was in severe pain, but God did it. Through it all, I was able to come out from the labor room with my beautiful baby girl, which I'm grateful for. Thank you so much, guys, for your messages and everything. I really appreciate and thank God for my life, for seeing me through. It wasn't easy. It wasn't easy at all. All the pregnancies that I've had, I can say boldly that this one has been a very difficult one. It was really challenging, but I made it to this far. It wasn't by I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say at all. If it wasn't the grace of God, what else is that? Eh? By the grace of God, I sailed through this and came back home safely with my baby. That's all that I'm happy about, and I'm super grateful. And when this baby came out, she was really tiny. But by God's grace, she is putting up weight now. She is gaining weight, which I'm super grateful for and happy about. Through the weighing, whenever they weigh her, they said, "Keep on doing what you're doing. We're doing a great job." I'm super grateful and thankful to God for all this. Wow. It's not easy, but you know what I'm talking about. God has been so good, and I'm very happy about that. Lord, I'm super grateful.